Say Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai. First and foremost, want to give our praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders who rule well at Great Millstone, and a blessed salutation to the Akiums in the four corners of the earth, pushing the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom. This evening I want to bring out next lesson to feed the elect of the nation of Israel, the 144,000, the 1/3 men, women, and children, right? The elect of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, right? Every time we watch the news, we hearing about these ICBM missile, right? We in this nation testing out the ICBM missile, right? And this is the work of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, because the scripture said in Isaiah, that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, he created the smith, right? The smith today, back in the ancient time, a smith was a sword maker, right? A sword maker. So today's smith gonna be a scientist. So the Most High say he created the smith, right? So it's the Most High is who give the technology for these missiles. That's why these missiles can fly from one end to the earth to the next end to the earth. And the missile are so mentioned in the scriptures, but you won't see ICBM missile in the scriptures. You can see that's arrows, right? The Most High gotta put a spirit in you to open up your mind to understand these scriptures, because the arrows in here speaking about the ICBM missiles, right? Because when our forefather was getting this vision, these missiles was looking like arrow, and today these missiles do look like arrows, right? So the Most High said he created the smith. So it's the Most High who give this technology to these ICBM missiles. And also these ICBM missiles go move. It's to destroy America and destroy these armies, right? And it's also these ICBM missiles we're going to do, they can cleanse the earth, because the earth need to be cleansed, and they can cleanse by what? Fire, with all the filthiness and the wickedness that they pollute the earth. So this also going to cleanse the earth, cleanse the atmosphere from all them chemtrail, cleanse the water from all them pollution in the water. This fire gonna do it and cleanse it and purify back the earth. Fire is a purify agent, right? So I just want to run through couple articles, and then we can show you the scriptures that these missiles mentioned in the scriptures, right? And this is powerful nation that God is there. This is China, right? It's watch China test next gen hypersonic missile which can strike anywhere in the world, right? The Most High give this technology, the Most High angling these missiles, right? It said China has released footage of its foremost fearsome army testing the nation's most powerful nuclear missile, which is reportedly capable of hitting every corner of the earth. Every corner of the earth. Let me get a quick precept there, because this was mentioned in Ezra, right? And also in Isaiah, it said come from a far country, right? This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 13. He said, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that he shoot are sharp and shall not miss. He said, when they begin to be shot into the end of the world, right? So literally you can't shoot no arrow from one end of the earth into another end of the earth. They're speaking about literal arrow. They're speaking about missile, right? And it's saying that China has released footage of its fearsome army testing the nation's most powerful nuclear missile, which is reportedly capable of hitting every corner of the earth, right? And this 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that he shoot are sharp and shall not miss. when they begin to be shot into the end of the world, right? So these missiles, the Most High say He created Smith. You know, the Most High who give these scientists this technology to build these missiles, because the Most High anger in these missiles, right? This is the Most High these are the Most High righteous indignation on this wicked kingdom, right? Right? It said that it said a chilling video made available through Chinese state media showing a series of launch of the Dongfeng 41 rocket, which officially claimed can be armed with multiple warheads. Beijing said the missile, also known as the DF-41, could be ready to enter activity service by next year. The new weapon reportedly has a range of at least 7,500 miles, and Chinese experts claim it can carry up to 10 miniaturized nuclear warheads, which are able to strike with a high degree of accuracy. The test footage show the new intercontinental ballistic missile ICBM blasting from fixed and mobile launcher in a variety of locations, right? So, you know, this missile could go any part of the world and hit any target, you know. Yeah, right, any target, right? And this China, right? This is probably this one is Russia, right? This one is Russia, you know. This is gun, right? Jeremiah. Yeah. So this is Satan 2. Russia test fire ballistic missile that could wipe out the entire country. Right? So the Most High said He created Smith. Right? Let me get this precept quick. And these are also as well. These are also as the armory, the Most High armory. Right? The Most High seeking open His armory, right, and bring forth His weapon of His indignation. These missiles, the weapon of the Most High indignation. These missiles, the Most High armory, right? It says Satan 2, Russian test fire ballistic missile that could wipe out the entire country, right? It said the RS 28 smart mat travel, right? Smart mat travel 3,600 miles before hitting its target. Right? It said Russia has concluded a test launch of its Satan 2 nuclear missile. The country defense ministry said. It said the rocket was fired from a Pestek Cosmodrome spaceport, roughly 500 miles north of Moscow. It said officials said the missile, also known as the RS-28 Smart Mat, traveled toward 3,600 miles before hitting its target on a Kura test range. It said an intercontinental ballistic missile impact area in Russian Far East. Right, so this is powerful missiles. Right, this is the weapon of the Most High armory. Right, so like in the Most High seeing open the armory and bring out his weapon, weapon of His indignation, which is these missiles, right? Which is these missiles, right? This is Isaiah chapter 54 verse 16. He said, "Behold, I have created the smith," right? And a smith back in them time was a man who made sword. Right, like a goldsmith, a man who made sword and spear. Today a smith gonna be what? Scientist. Right? He said, "Behold, I have created a smith that bloweth the coals in the fire." And he said, "And that bringeth forth the instrument of his work, and and I have created the waster to destroy those missiles, those ICBM missiles. Those missiles gonna do great damage, right? Those missiles gonna destroy, and mainly to destroy America, right? Certain part of England, certain part of Israel, you're gonna get hit, right? And these army, all these army in the world, most likely gonna destroy them in the Valley of Josaphat, Armageddon, right? So the Mosai is who create these missiles, right? All these countries see coming up with doing nuclear tests. India, Pakistan, all these other countries, Iran, you know, Israel, all these countries got nuclear missile. You know, all the European nations, they got nuclear missile. They're testing the nuclear missile because all these nations gonna shoot a missile at America. Revelation 17 tell you that. You know, they're gonna shoot the allies gonna shoot at she, right? Russia gonna shoot at she, Iran gonna shoot at she, North Korea, China, all these nations gonna shoot at America. All these nations got nuclear missile. So this is the weapon of the Mosai armory, right? The Mosai is can open the weapon, is open his armory, the weapon of his indignation. This is these ICBM missile that gonna come from a far country, right? It's saying 2 Ezra 16 and 13 that they're gonna shoot from one end to the they can shoot from Salaki. It said when they began to be shoot into the end of the world, so you can shoot from one side to the other side. You know, these missiles, right? So the Mosai say he created the Smith, right? The Mosai created that, right? This one, right? The Mosai see created that, right? This one is with North Korea, right? This is Isaiah 13, right? This is it said the U.S. warned North Korea leadership will be utterly destroyed in case of war, right? So America, right now America's scared because these nations got nuclear missile, right, to the battlefield level. So they're scared. They're trying to impose law on everybody that they alone must have these high power missile, right? It's the United States warned the North Korea leadership that it would utterly destroy if war were to break out after Pyongyang test fire its most advanced intercontinental ballistic missile, putting the U.S. mainland within range, right? So the missile can come from the east to the west, right? Just skip down, you know. Right? It said China and North Korea sole major allies and share a long border and significant trade. He said we have never sought war with North Korea, and still today we do not seek it. If war does come, it will be because of continued acts of aggression, likely with act of aggression like we witnessed yesterday, Haley said, right? Yeah, this is North Korea said the new missiles score to an altitude of about 4,475 kilometers, 2,780 miles, more than 10 times the height of an international space station. Wow. And flew 950 kilometers, 590 miles during its 53 minutes flight. A missile in the air for 53 minutes. A missile in the air, ICBM missile in the air for 53 minutes. Wow. He said it flew higher and longer than any North Korean missile before landing in the sea near Japan. Experts said the new Wonsung 15 missile theoretically gave North Korea the ability to hit the United States, included the East Coast. He said all through it was not clear whether it could carry a nuclear weapon, right? So all these nations testing, all these nations, got these ballistic missiles, these nuclear missiles, right? This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 5. He said they come from a far country. Yeah, they is the ICBM missile. They come from a far country, right? And he said from the end of heaven, even the Lord Yahweh, and the weapon of his indignation to destroy the whole land. So this is these missiles to destroy the whole land, right? These missiles speaking about, they come from a far country. They say Iran tests new missile after US criticized arm program, right? So America in shambles right now because these nation got powerful missile, you know. They say Iran said on Saturday it had successfully tested a new ballistic missile with a range of 2,000 kilometers, 1,200 miles, and would keep developing its arsenal despite the U.S. Pressure to stop. Right? It's the United States had imposed unilateral sanction on Iran, saying its missile tests violate the UN resolution which call on Tehran not to undertake activity related to missile capable of delivering nuclear weapon. Iran say it has no such plan, right? So, like I say, America right now, they concerned about every nation nuclear missile. You know, they wanna bring sanction on all these nations to limit the power. You know, but this is the Mosai war, because this is prophecy. You know, America can be destroyed by ICBM missile. America can be destroyed in 1 hour. And this is why the Mosai create these missiles to destroy America completely. The whole land gonna be a desert, just like Sodom and Gomorrah, right? And also these missiles, this fire gonna cleanse the atmosphere with the chemtrail, cleanse the water that polluted, cleanse the earth. You know, you can cleanse it, right? You're gonna cleanse it. This is Jeremiah 15:25. He said, the Lord had opened his armory and had brought forth the weapon of his indignation. For this is the work of the Lord power of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans. Yeah, in the land of the Chaldeans, which is the land, this is America, right? The Most High gonna destroy the place with ICBM missile, right? So these weapons, this is the armory, you know. The Most High brought forth the weapon of his indignation, mean his righteous anger, right? So the Most High who create this ICBM missile, right? World War III, you know, World War III. The Most High gonna destroy America with these missiles, right? So, all right, let me get one more. Alright, this is let me go. This is Joel. Alright, let me get this one to close after this one. This is Joel chapter 2 verse 1. It said, blow he the trumpet in Zion, and song an alarm in the holy mountains. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is night at hand. It said, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. He said, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, there had not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it. He said, even to the years of many generations. He said, a fire devoured before them, and behind them a flame burning. A flame burneth. He said, the land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. He said, yea, and nothing shall escape from them. And this is these missile, right? This is these missile, right? This ICBM missile, right? The land before them is the Garden of Eden. You know, the Most High can destroy the land with these missiles, right? These missiles is the weapon of the Most High indignation, right? This is the Most High armory, right? The Most High anger in these missiles, right? So with that, Obis Lesson was edifying. I want to give our praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders who rule well at Great Millstone, and a blessed sanitation to the Akyams in the four corners of the earth who pushing the gospel and sincerity and truth. Shalom.